Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. The new film Spiral comes with the subtitle From the Book of Saw. But don't let that turn you away, as comedian Chris Rock has a few tricks up his sleeve as star and executive producer. It's now in theaters, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Chris Rock stars as Zeke Banks, a worn-down undercover cop who feels compelled to take on this new case after his friend and fellow officer is mutilated. The killer's calling card is a red spiral, making Zeke and his new rookie partner, played by Max Minghella, wonder if there's a jigsaw copycat on the loose. The body count escalates as it becomes all too clear that corrupt Metro police become the target of this killer. The film also stars Samuel L. Jackson as Zeke's father, a retired cop, and Marisol Nichols as their captain. Spiral is technically the 9th film in the Saw franchise, but it really plays out more like The Silence of the Lambs than your standard Saw sequel. The Saw movies became notorious for their brutal death sequences, living up to the subgenre torture porn. But what Spiral does differently is all due to Chris Rock, who loved the franchise but wanted to freshen it up and take it in a new direction. Now, much like fellow funny man Jordan Peele, he's using the horror genre for a brutal social commentary. The killer is making a blunt statement by ridding the city of corrupt cops. His victims are cops that have lied on the witness stand, killed witnesses, and really other innocent people out there. We also see the blatant racism within the police force that Zeke must fight against in order to be taken seriously. I mean, this film certainly plays differently in 2021 than it would have in early 2020 would have supposed to be released. The film's focus on Chris Rock's character is a strong upgrade than watching a bunch of victims locked in a room trying to work their way out of booby traps. Chris Rock really gets to shine as an actor, as his character Zeke is haunted by the history that he's had on the force and the legacy that he's had under his father's wing. They've had a really fractured relationship, giving Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Rock some good banter to play with. Rock then continues to excel with Zeke's descent into hysteria when the body count of his fellow officers continues to grow. Now, fans of the Saw franchise shouldn't be discouraged, as director Darren Lynn Bousman still goes for the kills. The traps are just as vicious, gory, and not for the faint of heart. He directed Saw 2, 3, and 4, so he knows his way around the material. Screenwriters Josh Stolberg and Pete Goldfinger have written a biting script to adhere to Chris Rock's comedic style. There are fun references to The Wire, New Jack City, and there's an Easter egg for Samuel L. Jackson's Pulp Fiction. The Saw films were never my scary movie of choice, yet Spiral is engaging and it packs a punch. It will no doubt elicit strong commentary, given your stance on police corruption, gore, or Chris Rock's performance. I'm giving Spiral 4 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got some of the movie reviews, including Army of the Dead and Mortal Kombat, as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Spiral. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.